So I have what I think is the most, perplexing box to do today. By now, you've probably already seen it, but we have the Arceus Box to do. It looks like this is almost a replacement for the lunch boxes. At least that's what I gathered from looking at the product page, but even just looking at the very few images you can find of this online from, the Pokemon Company, here's one. It's hard to tell exactly what it is. Now, of course, whenever we get to the desk, you'll have a much better look at how this box is actually packaged and the way it works. But I can say from holding it in person, it really does feel like a replacement for the lunchbox things that they tend to do every year. And due to that, it comes with some of the things that you would expect to have in there. It comes with a sticker sheet and other things. Yeah, it comes with a notebook, the things that they would come in those lunchboxes. But it's cardboard and not metal. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So let's go open it up, and I can do a deeper dive and see what I actually think. But on the upside, it does come with 7 packs. Assumingly, we're going to get some Brilliant Stars in here, which is all I really care about. Also, a very quick story as to why I'm so late on doing this. I actually pre-ordered it on eBay, and the seller just kind of never sent it to me. It led to a lot of back and forth, mostly me communicating with him not sending anything back, but updating the order, and I got it over a month late, or around a month late. It was kind of ridiculous, despite it being a pre-order, and him saying the exact date it would ship out, and it just straight up didn't. Anyways, yeah, so if you were like me, and you were trying to figure out what the heck this thing even looks like based on the, in my opinion, relatively poor product photos the Pokemon Company put out, here is your look at it. So this little thing just kind of comes off the corner. And then you have the box itself. You have a handle on top, which really goes into that thing where I think it's meant to replace the lunch boxes. And just artwork on the back. It's a very simple little box. It just wasn't really advertised too well in the product photos, in my opinion. I could just hardly tell what I was looking at. How do I open you? I'm trying to... Oh, it's catching on the handle. Okay. And, okay, decent presentation right here. So we have our 3 promo cards and our coin right there in our first little, it's like an envelope. This is actually kind of neat. I like this. Let's go and take a look at these, I guess. We'll just go in the order of what they're giving us. That's in there kind of tight. I almost wish there was a sleeve on it, but I know that the Pokemon Company doesn't do that. But we have our promo Oshawott, and that is a very nice holo on that little blue boy. That is cool. I can't imagine these have a whole lot of value behind them. So next up, I'm just going to get to that thing down. We have our Cyndaquil, certainly a fan favorite, especially given all of the people going after him in Legends Arceus. Yeah, another very nice holo effect. I'm always a fan of when the holo is on everything but the Pokemon. And then our last one is my favorite boy. Definitely who I went with in Legends Arceus. We have the Rowlet. God, I love that night sky behind it with that effect, with the holo effect. That is cool. That is our 3rd promo. Yeah, I still, even after doing way too much Legends Arceus, I still stick with my choice to pick Rowlet, even though obviously I have all of them now. But then yes, lastly, we have in the very center the Arceus Coin, which doesn't look too bad. It's it has some real depth to it. I didn't expect that. You have a nice negative space that's actually further back on the coin, a fair amount deeper. And then pretty sparkly back to him. Oh, okay, also a white backing. Probably not going to do super well with the camera brightness there. Alright, so let's get back to opening this box. So this little flap just kind of comes down. Okay, actually it's not hinging, it just kind of comes out. It was kind of hinging on the packs. Obviously there's nothing inside of this piece. But then our packs are just kind of inserted here. So we pull these out. And let's go ahead and see what we have. We have a Fusion Strike. There's a code card for the entire box right there. Then upside down, we have an Evolving Skies. Backwards, but still straight up, we have a Brilliant Stars, thankfully. Also backwards, we have a Brilliant Stars. Then we have a Vivid Voltage, and Vivid Voltage. Not too bad. I would prefer more Brilliant Stars, but I don't mind the Vivid Voltages, and this is, decent variety here. Before we go through the rest of the box, let's just get straight to pack. I feel like we've gone too far in this video without actually opening any packs, but I guess, we're kind of going in order of presentation, so I guess it's, more of a natural order for this one. There is your code card. We do 4 to the front, and we have a Psychic Energy, a Dewant, Opal, Matang, Trubbish, Shuppet, Choodle, Railu, Eevee looking at the stars. We have a Nincada. But on the end, we have a Shift Tree. Nothing special. I was hoping for something good in the first pack. Alright, back to our box. So I'm guessing this piece needs to pop out somehow. Yeah, okay, it's just kind of sliding out. And... okay, so there is nothing stored in that, although you could easily fit like decks in those. And at the back of the box, we have the final things that come with this little kit. And so, of course, when you have the box itself, it is still kind of useful, because it is cardboard, but it's a really well-structured cardboard, I'll say. And it actually locks in at the handle, so it won't just come open. You have to kind of press it back, press the handle down, then open it. So, I mean, you can still use it as a box, I suppose. Not really something I would throw away, personally. So we have some stickers. We have all three of our main boys right there. Then we have an Arceus with Cyndaquil. Let's see, we have some Rowlet with Oshawott. We have some just big boy Arceus, very fitting. Then, this is new. The little notebooks they normally send are normally pretty awful. This is very different. Let me adjust the brightness a little bit. Yeah, I'm sure I can fix it in post to make it more visible to you guys, but these pages actually look pretty unique. The back is oddly textured, so while this part isn't, the actual back is kind of like perforated almost. It's textured. It's weird. You can actually, yeah, you guys can see it, like the lines. And in the front, you have a little bit of that going on, like here at the edges. That is cool. The little, like, paper pads that they normally send in the lunchboxes are awful. This is actually cool. Like, little paper pad things, like the pages just kind of fall out really easy, and there's no, like, front cover to keep them preserved and held together. That is a huge improvement. But now we are just down to packs, and I'm sorry, we're doing a Brilliant Stars now. It is... I can't resist it, man. I could save them till later, but I can't resist the temptation that is Brilliant Star. Oh, I forgot. It's why did I even think it was a flip? I will blur the code. Well, the code color. There's the code. We do 3 to the front. We get rid of a Grass Energy, and we have a Torkoal, a double Turbo Energy, and a Kindler as all of the uncommons. Going on to our Dedenne, destroying the city. Little Cubchoo, Dusclaw giving us loot. We have Farfetch'd, Execute, Impidimp as our reverse, and on the end we have Manaphy. No Trainer Gallery, and no Hollow. Well, Brilliant Stars, that's what I get for not waiting on you. Let's jump into Fusion Strike. I still love this set, and I feel like the pull rates in Fusion Strike are honestly pretty fair. So maybe this will be where our first pull comes from, because we're not doing so good with our first 2. Let's slide out the code card, and there we go. We do 4 to the front, starting off with, once again, our Psychic Energy, if it wants to show it to you. Come on, camera. Alright, you gotta focus on the Cramomatic. Everybody likes a Cramomatic. We have an LD Goss, Galarian Berserker, a Toxel, a Staryu, Mawile following Smeargle's little paint trail, Makuta training on a mountaintop. We have a Simipour being a weird little monkey. Then we have a reverse Jigglypuff. And on the end, okay, I mean, it's not a hollow or anything, but I'm still a big fan of the Zeraora boy, so I won't complain too much. We're down to 4 packs and still no pulls. I might regret my decision not to put the promos there in the background on my little card stands, because it seems like our, pull rate is just atrocious in this box, although it's not really the box's fault, it's just, this one box having poor packs in it. It's cool. Maybe we'll get a big surprise in one of these. So, starting off, we have a Fire Energy. Going on to our Dusclops. Focus on it, you piece of crap Sony camera. I'm just saying, this camera is the reason I don't have a PS5 yet. We have Opal, Charmeleon, Shuppet, Choodle, Railu, Eevee, Electrike, Rockruff as our reverse. And on the end, a Dreadnought. Come on, man, no pulls yet. Like, I'll just take a basic hollow. We're down to 3 packs. I would like to use both of my stands. This boy feels kind of packed. He feel kind of thick. Let's do our Evolving Skies. We're not going to do the thick boy yet. That would be cheating. He feels thicker. And as I've proven in the past, I can very rarely guess weight by holding them. Very rarely. It's basically just blind luck. In fact, I bet that's all it really was in the end. We have a Fighting Energy, a Skiploom, Fletchinder, Shopping Center, a Pikachu, C-Dot, Lillipup, Bagon Bagel Boy. We have our little Litleo puppy, a Hypno as our reverse. And can we get our first good pull? Finally! We have a Rayquaza V. I'm actually fairly certain I do not have this one yet. So for it being our first pull, and God, at this point, possibly going to be our only pull, I can't complain too much. I feel like I've said like 3 times in this video now. Have you guys realized that I am not quite a wordsmith? Alright, let's go ahead and throw him in one of our perfect fitting little Dragon Shield sleeves with its little sealing flap. And of course, we throw it in a hard sleeve, like I do with all of my Vs or any of the rather higher end pulls. And that also means I can finally whip out one of these stands that I expected to have earlier in the video. Maybe I just got all the bad packs out of the way first. Maybe now we're going to get good odds. Alright, with 2 packs left, we are going to save a Brilliant Stars for last. So let's go ahead and get this Vivid Voltage going. If I can. Maybe, probably, somewhat, eventually. Wow, okay, that code card is like bent. But there is the actual code. Bam. Then we do 3 to the front, we'll do the energy by itself, and we have a Girafarig, little giraffe boy. Come on, show him. This camera's getting... I just cleaned the lens, too. We have an Alistair and a Nessa. Going on to our commons with C-Dot going through Riften, a Electrike, Clefairy, Fanfy, and Regirock as our reverse. But we have... Man... That means that if we get a pull out of Brilliant Stars, out of 7 packs, we've got 2 pulls. I'm not saying those are god-awful odds, but they're certainly not good. If we don't get a pull out of this, that is 1 in 7. And that is what I would call pretty bad. Like, that is definitely in the, horrible territory for this video's pulls. There's your upside down code card, because Brilliant Stars has started flipping them on me. Well, I guess some other sets might have. Show it. Then we do 3 to the front. That always catches me off guard. We have a V-Star token. And we have a Prinplup looking straight out of a Diamond and Pearl set. We have a Monferno, Beartick, Chimchar eating the fruit, Little Minchino, Baltoise, No Runt, Nose Pat. Yes! Trainer Gallery, Oranguru, however you want to pronounce it. I think I've only gotten 1 Trainer Gallery card so far, maybe 2, I think only 1. But this is one that I didn't have. There were actually some I was considering buying online, just while they were still cheap, and I think this was one of them. But that is such a colorful card. If this was one of the cheaper ones, I don't know why. There is so much going on in this. I don't care if we don't get anything on the back. Honestly, yeah, the Trainer Galleries are like 90% of the reason that I love this set so much. And we got an Oranguru. I am no longer upset about our pull rate. Also, I know I am, most definitely pronouncing that dude's name wrong. And before we move on to the last segment, being the end of video recap, we have to move on to our still relatively new segment. If you are still newer here and have not heard of this, I do an extra card in every Pokemon video. These are cards that I purchased that are, I purchased them as singles because I wanted them, rather value is there or not. And we grabbed them blindly just to throw an extra little special thing in every video. And seeing as this one is sleeved, I didn't sleeve these, this is how they come in, some people sell them to card stores. That probably means that it's a better one? I can't think of which one it would be. Hey, we have our Wizards of the Coast Entei. It's the promo reverse Entei. Let's take him out of this sleeve because I want to put him in a better one. Yeah, that also makes the holo a lot stronger. I have no idea what the value on this thing is. None of the cards I buy are particularly expensive, therefore the value is probably going to be kind of lower. But I'll take any Wizards of the Coast promo, honestly. And this thing being a beautiful Entei from all the way back in 2001. I'm certainly not going to complain. I actually remember they had 2 of this card there, and they were both sleeved up in those blue sleeves. Although I think I saw more blue sleeves in that thing. I de-sleeved them to look and see which ones are in better condition, and that other one had so much whitening. You have a little bit of whitening on the bottom of that, but very little. The other one had so much on the back, and for the same price, yeah, I'll definitely take the one that's has more blue on the back than it does white. But we have our Entei. Depending on value, it'll probably go in a hard sleeve. It'll depend. You guys will have already seen the value down there. I will pop it back up again just so for the people that may have missed it. Alright, for your end of video recap, everything that was a reverse or better. We have the Incada, Impidimp, Jigglypuff, Rockruff, Hypno, Regirock. We have our promo holo little Rowlet here. Promo holo Cyndaquil, promo holo Oshawott. Then, of course, our, I believe, Wizards of the Coast reverse promo Entei. And we pulled our Rayquaza V and our Oranguru, however the hell you want to pronounce his name. I still love this thing. I am happy to have this. Even if our pulls in this video weren't, super stellar, we still got, in my opinion, 2 pretty nice cards out of this, along with three very nice promo cards and even a coin. So I'd say in the end, it was still worth it to me. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel to come back for 2 full main videos posted every week. And hopefully, I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye for now.